you know, you for the most part always positive. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the public eye. But the other thing, as far as in rap and entertainment go, I was confused a little bit with the Lavish G, CML. I thought it started off as like Juice do with everybody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the veteran, you knew, let's with it. But it turned into some other
You know, I really didn't give a about that like that because when when I started growing up, I fought one of the biggest beasts in the game, and that was winning my appeal. So I really could never really get to, you know, what that really was all about. But what I will say is this: my whole thing was I have a real deep love for. I have a place in my heart for Sacramento.
Yeah, you know what's crazy is I was a little confused by what they view was about too, especially being that the last I had seen they was doing music together in the studio, this, that, and the third, or what have you, right? Then next thing you know, Lav was upset. You know what it was? I think it was Lav was upset that Juice started with Phil. You know what I'm saying? He felt like kind of like teaming up on him at that time, and you know how it be. It's easy to jump to conclusions, especially when ain't like tapping in no more or what have you. I guess that was the situation at the time. Like,
And Sivo already did his thing. Brother Lynch already did his thing. Rest in peace. Homicide already had did his thing. And so I was just looking for
but the list be going crazy.
the next best things from Sacramento. See, this is my problem that I got, and this is not on Lavish D, like, because it ain't really
nothing.
it's not nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers gotta learn to have tough skin.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes people gonna say things and, you know what I mean? Like, okay, well, that's how a motherfucker felt at the time, but was there like bloodshed or funk or guns or shit like nah. Like,
Yeah.
it ain't, you know what I mean? So it's not
And
nothing.
walking down 7 years, nigga, you'll think about all that
Yeah,
shit.
right? And so, but my thing is this, like, and this is when I say that there's racism amongst us as a black community. Like, we always talking about white people racist, but blacks are racist against blacks.
For sure.
Because, nigga, I was Ghazi before Ghazi. When you look at everybody I was fucking with, I mean, I even had Danny from Sobrani.
Hey, you know what's crazy? That's a good point he making. It's like the same opportunities ain't afforded to niggas because it gotta be a curse, right? Niggas be feeling like, oh, this nigga gonna get over on me or some shit like that. Then you got situations like with Meg Thee Stallion, right? She link up with her peoples and I don't think it was a case where they was trying to get off on her, right? But she tried to run off on them on the plug, and y'all started together, man. Long story short, it just come down to niggas feeling like a nigga gonna get over on them. Niggas don't trust niggas, man, and that's like, you feel me? What it come down to at the end of the day, man.
I even had Saint Danny, and you see he gone now.
Yeah, yeah.
I had Danny from, like, there was a lot of different individuals that I was fucking with. But if Ghazi can have niggas who don't get along on the label, why can't I?
It's the Willie Lynch theory.
Right.
It's just niggas can't do it because we trained. That's in the fabric of where we grew up. We speak in English. We all foreign, and then we all in a foreign land with foreign language, foreign religion, and then when we get to what we think of some sense of normalcy, which is money or status, the American dream,
Right.
We just tend to shit on each other. Like, we don't use it as a thing to congregate amongst. We use it as a separation tool. Say, I'm better than them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So with Ghazi, there's no threat in what they see as a threat, which they should be. Not saying that Ghazi is threatening to do nothing with nobody, but there's people that's not black that's literally eating off our backs. You know what I'm saying? And we don't mind because we just don't want to see another nigga do it.
Ain't that the truth? They don't mind. You understand me? And it's crazy, right? The cold part about it is, it's like you. I think it'd be like a programming from the beginning. You know, niggas, teachers be. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful, right? That like I didn't got to go to all black schools coming up as a youngster. You know what I'm saying? And went to school. All my peers was basically damn near all all black. You feel me? Few Mexicans, few Samoans and Tongans, you know what I'm saying? But mostly, like, it was all black, right? And I'm thankful for that shit, because what it did was, you feel me? It instilled, like, a certain type of trust in my people, and I don't see all of us as bad, right? Because I got to see some of us being teachers, some of us being this, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like a lot of motherfuckers, a lot of their authority figures be, you know what I'm saying, be the Caucasians or whatever you want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, but, and it's just a cold game, man. I do remember that little feud between Juice and Lavish D, though, right?
This nigga came out here, bro, to Sacramento and clicked up with the weakest link, bro. This nigga came out here with Juice, my nigga. That nigga Juice is a wow, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? And the nigga, and listen to his old album, you feel me? The nigga, give it up for me. I fuck with real niggas in Sac like Lavish D, because he know I'm mobbing, you feel what I'm saying, though? But when he start taking Filthy in him side, he feel like he had to choose up like a hoe would do. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, like, okay, I'm a bitch ass nigga, so I'ma run with these niggas because, you feel me, we all from the Bay. But nigga, you from the Bay, but you pushing Sacramento blood.
You know what I'm saying? They got into it, really, like I said earlier, they got into it over the situation with Juice, like, because Juice was, like, he brought up the fact about him, you know, dealing with people on another, that CML might be at odds with, right? And y'all might think he was talking about Mozzie. At the time, he was dealing with more so Filthy, and, you know, he was, you know, fucking with Mozzie and them and doing, he just was kind of like keeping it neutral. But what I think what it was a lack of communication between him and CML at the time, so which led to CML to kind of like, you feel me? Like, hold on, nigga, you trying to like, you know what I'm saying? You know how a nigga would assume me to be. Like, how you gonna be associated with them? But if we was cool at a point in time, you know, kind of like cut off the association you got with me. You feel me? You know, that'll lead a nigga to jump to all type of conclusions. You kind of like, you first off, you kind of like siding with them. Then you kind of like taking a word that they more the dominant people around here, because you disassociating yourself from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you trying to act like I'm some type of hoe, like you in danger when, you know what I'm saying, when you around me. Like, nigga, that ain't the case. But yeah, man, this was a good little excerpt. I definitely like how he broke down that shit about Guce. And it's crazy, like, for example, y'all niggas all lend y'all energy and y'all self to different platforms that ain't like associated with us, or that don't really, you know what I'm saying? Don't really, and then want to get at a motherfucker at the end of the day like, oh, you a culture vulture. You don't got no right to call a motherfucker a culture vulture if you putting a motherfucker in a position they in, right? And you not tapping in with your folks, man. A lot of you niggas be fake. But y'all niggas, let me know what y'all think. We're gonna go live in a little bit, man. Y'all niggas tap in. We're gonna be...
Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Ay, I need that cheese like a grater, ho. Don't play me like no sin, cause I never Captain Saber, ho.
Fake ass motherfuckers be showing all that fake ass love. Keep that shit away from me. Keep that fake ass shit away from me, nigga. Before I explode on one of you bitch ass niggas, nigga.
Yeah, but you can fucking be my waiter, ho. Long as you get paper, ho. Cause shit, that's what paper's for.